Abbott leads Hampshire to victory with 11 wickets. Middlesex had their tails up at Lord's. James Vince had to battle hard for his side to ensure they avoided another collapse. He fell before the end of the day, but his work had taken his side to within 50 runs of their hosts. Barker and Abbott were the men in the middle when play resumed, and their first target was to find parity. They'd get as far as the cusp of 150 when Abbott had to go, bowled by Cullen for 6. But Barker has already shown what he can do with the bat this season, and led his side ever closer towards their opponent's total, into the 40s when he blasted Cullen into the stands. He kept up his belligerent attack and fired Murtagh to the fences to play his way to 50, and in doing so, he dragged his side level with their hosts. Wheel fell with the lead in single figures, nicking off for 6, and with just 1 wicket remaining in the innings. Barker took that as his cue to hit top gear. The 71st over of the innings, delivered by Murtagh, went for 18 runs, with 2 big sixes, as Hampshire closed in on 200. Another 6 off a Murtagh no ball went soaring into the stands to take them to 208, and that's where the innings would come to an end. Barker bludgeoned another Harris delivery, but it was caught smartly by Hanscom at mid-on. Hampshire's lead, 36. Barker and Vince had been the main source of resistance for Hampshire. The former's lower order hitting caught the eye, but without the skipper's dogged defiance, he wouldn't have had that opportunity and turned the tables on their hosts. Lunch called with the end of the Hampshire innings. Middlesex got their reply underway after lunch showers had passed over Lord's, and they'd suffer an early setback. Sam Robson out for 5, LBW to Abbas. There was a second in the next over. Abbott found Davis edge to see him depart for 8. Gubbins, Middlesex's leading light in their first innings, was next. The score still shy of 30 runs when he was strangled down the leg side by Abbott. It kept getting worse. Abbas was quick to react and agile on his feet when White popped a leading edge straight back to him. Abbott then dealt with the captain in the next over. His back pad found, and off he trudged with 24 to his name. Barker made it 6. Anderson's pads found, and he was done for, out LBW for 9. Simpson followed in the next over, bowled by Wheel, and the wheels were coming off for the hosts. Harris and Cullen showed some mettle and halted Hampshire's progress. The pair counter-attacked and found some much-needed stability. Their resistance had Middlesex on the verge of 3 figures at tea, the score 93 for 7, and the lead 57 runs. The break was prolonged by showers, but Middlesex were back in the mire at the resumption, Abbott with his 10th of the match as he found a route through to Harris's back pad. Cullen went the same way in the next over, out LBW to Abbas for 11, the hosts still 3 runs shy of triple figures. Bamber was Abbott's 5th wicket of the innings. Back-to-back fifers for the Hampshire bowler. Middlesex all out for 101. The target for the visitors, 65. It had been the Kyle Abbott show. He finished with 5 for 41 off fewer than 10 overs, 11 wickets taken in the match, and his bowling had helped Hampshire to set themselves a total that looked straightforward to chase before the day was done. Hampshire wouldn't be hurried, their first innings scare fresh in their minds, and they made their way to 23. Rain halted them, but only temporarily. A late restart possible when the sun broke from behind the clouds, and the visitors decided to have a dash for the winning line. They'd have to do so without the help of Joe Weatherly. He was out LBW to the first delivery after the delay. They could have had another 2 balls later, 2 batsmen at one end, but the throw missed the stumps, and Holland had a lucky escape. Dawson had been sent out early to pile on some boundaries, and he did that to his 3rd ball. Murtagh sent over the leg side fences, but he was out to the next delivery, gone to Murtagh, LBW for 7. Ian Holland's reprieve was brief. He was another to fall to Murtagh, out LBW for 22, Hampshire now needing 26. North East took a little time to find his feet, but eventually got his side to 50 runs, the target now just a few boundaries away. He could have gone, a catch chipped towards Cullen at mid-on, but he shelled it. Was that Middlesex's chance of forcing a draw gone? A couple of boundaries answered that question. North East with the last 8 runs needed for the victory. The win wrapped up inside 3 days. A great way to bounce back from a tough couple of weeks. Hampshire are right back in the mix with that win. They'll hope to renew their title credentials when they host Leicestershire next week. Middlesex make the short hop across the Thames to face rivals Surrey.